Alright, so it's been a minute. Little update on the $500 Jeep Cherokee. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Yeah, there she is. A little update on this. So a lot went wrong with it. Like I said, there's water in the cylinders and water in the one head. Luckily for that second motor, well, actually no, the second motor, they said they had lift or tick on there. Sadly, it does not have lift or tick. That actually has piston slap, which sounds somewhat similar. It is what it is. It's still a good engine. All I have to do is rehone it. I was going to originally take out this motor. Sadly, we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to rebuild this motor, and actually done a lot to it so far. So I got the brand new head sitting over there and the intake manifold. Well, not brand new. I just redid it. And then I just did timing. I didn't really want to like bore you guys with that, but I'll go ahead and show you guys here real quick. So give me 1 second, all right? And there she is. So like I said, this was all covered in oil. Everything around here was covered in oil. Right now I just have this on here because it is a bit rainy and windy today. I got a lot done today. Not as much just because of the weather, but this was all covered in oil. I mean, it was saturated in it. And the inside, I wish I had a picture of the inside. I should have taken a picture. Absolutely vile. Vile. Disgusting. Sadly, I'm gonna be taking off that oil pan. Originally I wasn't going to, but seeing this timing case, I was like, okay, yeah, no, we're gonna completely take the oil pan off. I don't want to drop the front end, but I got to. But we got the new, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, so we got a new gasket on here, as far as, and the sorry, I'm throwing a brain fart, the new seal as well for the timing. Cleaned it all up, got it really nice looking. And even this, like this coolant stuff here, if you guys can see it, yeah, see all that like red stuff sitting right there? See if it'll pick it up, or probably not. No, see all that red stuff there? A bunch of that stuff kept coming out. But here's the head that I just rebuilt. Everything looks amazing. I don't know, let me see if I can, no, I won't be able to adjust it, but redid all the valves, everything like that. This head came off of the second motor. Now this head that's on here that's covered up at the moment was the original head. I'm not going to reuse that one. It was in really bad shape. That other one that came off this motor here, this is the second motor. Like I said, that has piston slap. Sadly, a lot of good parts are still on there. Put brand new push rods I'm going to probably use for that motor. It's going to be a budget build. And then I had an extra intake manifold laying around. This was absolutely like gunked up. I dumped some fuel and brake cleaner in there and just went to town on scrubbing it. I don't know if it'll pick up, probably not. But I mean, it looks amazing as far as like what it used to. But like I said, we're gonna go with the upgraded intake manifold just because the older styles kind of restrict the motor. And there's really not much differences to them at all, except for maybe like a couple plugs here and there, but other than that, yeah. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the head gasket and the head, and maybe the intake manifold and exhaust manifold. I don't really know yet. But yeah, I'm going to try to work on that. Hopefully today. I'm hoping the rain like clears up a little bit. I got a lot done today. All the head, the intake, and even the timing is what I got done today, and it's just been raining here and there. And with the carport that's above me, sadly the front end on this Jeep doesn't fully fit. It's kind of my own fault. I didn't really push it back far enough, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this head installed and then the intake manifold and go from there. So got them all hand tight. What I'm gonna do next is probably torque them down. I believe, if I'm correct, it should be 20, 45, and then 110. I'm not 100% sure. I know this one gets 100 for a fact, but I think it's 20, 45, 110. But as of right now, I mean, it looks great. It looks a lot better than what it used to. I wish I had before and after of like everything, because it was like, even back right there, it was covered and coated in oil. Like I said, I do have to drop this oil pan on this. I don't feel comfortable not knowing what's in there. I mean, there could be some surprises, who knows, but basically, I mean, like I said, everything looks, even back in there, it's all nice and clean. This is not the distributor, by the way. This is a 96, but that one's for like a 2000, 2001. I just have that in there, that way no dirt and debris falls in, and it's a lot smaller of a design for now. But right now I'm gonna go double check myself on all the torque specs on that, and then I'm gonna start torquing it down. So we got all the head bolts torqued down, everything like that. Like I said, if you guys are doing this, it's 22 clockwise, and then it's 45 clockwise, and then it's 110 except for this guy right here. This guy gets 100 exactly, my bad. So he gets 100 exactly. Make sure you do put Teflon tape on him, and then yeah, go from there. I said I might put on the intake. Part of me wants to, but the other part's like, do I feel like doing that? I do got to get new. Sadly, the person that had this head before me over torqued the rocker. I'd like to say rocker. I wouldn't say rocker arms, but like the brackets that go over the rocker arms that are U-shaped. Over torqued them, and so when I took them off, they bent. I don't have them on me, or else I'd show you guys. Pretty much chucked them already because I wasn't going to reuse bent brackets, but that is what it is. And then pretty much from there, once I get all of the water pumps, the thermostat, all that good stuff, I'm gonna run probably a hose through here, because like I said, this stuff here, it is so gunked up. I mean, some of this stuff, like stuff like that, if it'll pick up, you don't want to pick up. Yeah, stuff like this was what coming out of that coolant, or at least where the water pump was, that was blowing out with an air tube. And I mean, there's a lot of it, and that's just a little bit, but there's like chunks, like I'd say at least half a penny size of a chunk that came out of that water pump. And so I'm gonna probably run water through here, and hopefully it'll drain out onto over there. Once this guy dries, I'm probably leave him dry for about a week, just to make sure that, hey, this is set, solid, cool, whatever. All right, so a little update. Found a gasket. I couldn't find one at first. I did find one. I had one laying around brand new. I am missing a exhaust stud. If you guys can see, there's none in the back right there at all. So we're going to come over here and grab one off of here. And just a little trick, if you guys can't get these guys off, like with this, put two nuts side by side. You should be able to. Let me see if I can do it here and hold the camera and let it focus. There we go. You guys should just be able to pop it off. So like, as you guys can see, that nut is now moving. It's not the best, as I'm trying to do this with one hand, but you guys can see it's now coming off. Like, this is just the donor motor. Ooh, just hit my lens. Nice. Let me try my other hand. I'm more dominant with that other hand. But yeah, you guys can do this, and you can get that stud right off. As you guys can see, that stud's coming out. Yeah, there we go. Probably do that. But you guys can see, this just comes right out. Easy trick. And now I'll go install that stud on the other one. Because again, this is a budget build. As much as I could go buy new ones, and I probably should. This is just a budget build. I mean, it's $500 Jeep. Can't go wrong with 500 bucks. Alright, let's take this guy off. I don't bend it, break it, none of that hoopla. I'll just put him right up there. And then what I'm gonna do, didn't even notice that bolt, that stud was missing. Alright, now all I gotta do is break those two nuts loose, and then got it all installed. Ooh, that one's gonna take some time. Nice. There we go. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Got a quote-unquote new stud on there. That wasn't too hard. Alright, well, that's everything I think I'm gonna work on today. That's all I really wanted to get done. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it looks, sorry for the shakiness, it looks really good. Like that new intake, I like it a lot. Everything's nice, bolted up. I think I'm just gonna spray it with some fogging oil, that way it doesn't rust up or anything. If you guys do, this stuff's like great. I use it all the time. I don't think there's a time where I've rebuilt a motor and not use it. It's getting there. It is truly getting there. It might not probably, I don't know. I might get it running. The biggest project is going to be this oil pan and dropping that whole front differential. Not fun. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Ignore the screaming dog. It likes screaming. I don't know why. Absolutely amazing. It came out great. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that new intake other than the old intake. Yeah, it came out great. Alright, well, I think that's going to be it for today. I am definitely tired. That was a lot of work. I've literally spent my whole day off working on this car. And I got work early in the morning, so I think that's where I'm going to call it quits. The next video is going to be absolutely miserable. There's probably going to be a lot of screaming and cursing and crying, blood, sweat, and tears, because I got to knock out that oil pan. And since this car does not have a lift, not even a 3-inch lift, I got to drop it completely. Got to unbolt everything, and I'm not excited one bit. But I think that's what I'm going to do next. I'm really happy with this motor. I mean, it came out absolutely amazing. And, I mean, hopefully, maybe get it running here shortly. I think I'm going to upgrade the oil pump while I'm in there. Obviously, oil pan gasket. And, yeah, I think that's about it for now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, next video is not as painful, but I'm almost guaranteeing it will be. But, yeah, that's going to be it for today.